Good morning, comic lovers from around the world. At this moment of time, all 120 of you. Welcome to another show and tell. Today we're going to be carrying on the Capitaine America series from Editions Heritage in French Canada. And we're going to be doing issues 41 to 50. So we've got a fair way to go yet. This was a long run. So my throat needs lubricating. A nice decent coffee. So, like I say, welcome to a nice late spring, extremely early summer morning. Sun is shining, the air is clean, no pollution, everything's quiet, and yeah, we're still in that lockdown period where we can't do much except, if you're a comic lover, read your comics and produce YouTube videos. Well, here we go, without further ado, issue number 41. Lovely white cover. Isn't that lovely? Edition Heritage, that's the premier premium comic publisher in French Canada. That works for me, lovely. Issue number 42, and I must say that the sticker is on the front of the plastic bag, not on the comic. Marvellous. So, you know, I mean, in my life I've collected mostly pretty much all the American issues of most things. You know, I've had 2 Avengers #1s in my life. Well, I've actually had the complete run of Avengers. And a hell of a lot of the Fantastic Four. And you get to a time of your life where you think, well, I've done all that. I've read everything. What now? And that's when the differences of these worldwide editions come into play. Issue number 43. Another one of my favourite covers. Again, that's just on the outside of the bag. That's not on the comic itself. Got a little bit of writing on it. But, you know, to be expected, really. Smashing. So apart from the Alan Class stuff, which is quite plentiful because there's so much of it around, in foreign comic collecting, I'm reaching that point now where I've pretty much got what I want to have without knowing what other hidden gems might be out there. I don't know. So therefore my foreign comic collecting has even slowed right down. It is what it is, isn't it? You know, everything, once you tend to, if you're a collector, you tend to get everything in the fullness of time. And I'm at that ripe old age now where I'm kind of getting there. So I'm thinking, what's next? And I don't think there is going to be a what's next. So it's just going to be massive slowdown of foreign comic collecting, because as I say, it's just the rare gems I'm going to be trying to find now. And to be fair, I've got, well, there's 1 or 2 books that I'm still looking for, but I've got most of the rare gems that I really want. So yeah, I mean, when I started in foreign comic collecting, it was buy everything you see, absolutely everything. As long as it had Captain America on it in some form or fashion, buy it. I mean, you know, sort of 7, 8 years ago, I was spending such an amount on getting comics from all over the world every week. It's ridiculous. But now it's just a trickle, because I've reached that point of when I was collecting American comics. You know, I've kind of reached the plateau, if you like. So now for me, unless those hidden gems that I don't even know about come to light, I think I'm going to be solely concentrating on Alan Class and just enjoying my collection for what it is. Hey ho! Issue number 44. See, everyone's got to have a plan. If you're collecting, you've got to have an end game. You've got to have a point that you want to achieve in the future. And when you get there, well, you've done it, haven't you? The best of the rest of the thing to do is just enjoy it. Enjoy what you've got. Issue 45, which is a great issue, great cover. And that's obviously taken from a panel inside, because that is no Captain America cover. And can you see where they've coloured it in? And the registration is out a little bit as well, so it gives you that kind of 3D phasey look. But it's still fun. That's definitely an internal panel. What I'd like to see as well, because I don't like history being rewritten, is I like to see stuff like this. You know, I'm 100% opposed to its ideologies, etc. But you know, modern day Marvel would just like join up the gaps and make it a nonsensical symbol. But it's good to see something like that in these issues. It's, you know, you can't redraw history as such. Lovely. And issue number 46. Excellent. I think Falcon's been on the source, judging by the stars going around his head there. Issue number 47. Again, it's another beautiful cover. Superb. I think roughly translated, Labyrinth de Folie et de Mort means basically labyrinth of madness and of death. Fun times. Issue number 48. Lovely. Just a quick shout out to one of my awesome buddies in the foreign comic collecting sphere, Stefan Portra. He loves to collect the high quality edition heritage comics. For me, condition isn't everything, but when you see the comics that Stefan's got, which are like really high grade, really beautiful editions, beautiful foreign editions, something to behold. You've got to keep your eye, if you're into foreign comic collecting, generally, rule of thumb, you're never really going to get anything above sort of mid-grade. You've got to put your expectations a lot lower, because those books just weren't handled well enough in a way. I mean, bagging and boarding in the foreign comic sphere is only a very recent thing, really, last 10-15 years, something like that, if you're lucky. So if comics from like 40-50 years ago, they were just read, popped down, you know, they weren't treated with the respect that we bestow onto them. So when you see something like Stefan's collection, where it's fabulous condition, you know, he's really spent bucks and gone the extra mile to find those minty mint books out, and they're really hard. Please take it from me, it's not like collecting American comics. We just pop down to a store or get onto my comic shop and order the highest grade you can find, you know, a 9, 9.2, 9.4. With foreign comic collecting, you've really got to dig deep and really know your sources. And to get those editions that are very high grade, you've got to pay serious money. So, you know, hats off to Stefan. What a guy. Beautiful collection. I mean, I'll never attain anything like that, nor am I hunting for anything like that. But, you know, credit where credit's due. What can I say, you know, his books are beautiful. Moving on to Captain America number 49. Lovely. It looks like the Red Skull is quite athletic there. Oops. And the last issue of today, number 50, with another cover taken from an inside panel and drawn again with something like a felt tip marker. Again, you know, you wouldn't find this image on the cover of a book anywhere else in the world. This is how they published that image, that comic in Canada, French Canada. So again, it's unusual, it's a different thing. It's one of a kind. So there we go, gents and ladies, thank you for joining me. This video is going to be a little bit longer than normal because, to be fair, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the history rather than show you a cover and dump it back on the ground. So give you a little bit of a backstory, a little bit of where I am with things. Because in this lockdown period, you get more time to think. Sometimes that's not a good thing to do, and sometimes it's a great thing to do because it clears your mind and unravels itself and shows you where you want to go in your hobby. Me anyhow. So everyone be safe out there. What can I say? Sort of be safe. You've got all the time in the world now to enjoy the things that you wished you had time for pre-lockdown. So, you know, enjoy. Take what you can out of it. Take the positives out of this period. And it's okay to slip into fantasy world with reading comics. It's a good thing. It's an escapism. Escape from the realities of this crappy world we're in right now. So, thanks for joining me, everyone, and I will see you very shortly.